Hello and welcome to a draft video on Cheap-Ass MTG. Today is a good day. Today Vintage Cube's back online, which is pretty exciting. One of my absolute favourite ways to play Magic. And this pack's pretty sick. I hear this Ancestral Recall card is pretty good. Drawing 3 for 1 mana at instant speed, can't complain. So obviously we're taking Ancestral. If that wasn't here, and maybe we'd be looking at like Battle Ball. Battle Ball's pretty good. Or do stuff with Terastodon. Terastodon's nice. But yeah, obviously slamming the Ancestral here. The other great thing about Ancestral is it's just great in every deck, you know. Like the majority of Vintage Cube decks are gonna be blue. This is great in every blue deck. So what do we take here? We could take Ugin. Ugin's pretty great. There's a lot of artifact ramp in the cube. Ugin plays very nicely with that. It's a great. It sort of catches you up for almost any situation. Ugin. There's also Wheel of Fortune if you want to like draft a Storm deck or something. And Wheel of Fortune's a really nice one. Yeah, with this Blightsteel. Blightsteel's a good thing to cheat into play. Obviously, Tinker's like the best of the Blightsteel combos, but it's also good with like sneak attack and stuff. I'm going to take Wheel of Fortune now. Storm's really fun. Ooh, Angel of Sanction's a new one. That's cool. Yeah, this pack kind of sucks, actually. Like, Careful Study is playable in Storm, but it's so, like, low-powered, you know? I don't really want to take it third pick. Like, we're not locked into Storm by any means. This pack's just really weak all around, though. Take Elspeth. Elspeth's pretty good. Or we could just take Force Spike. That might honestly be the pick. Yeah, let's take Force Spike. Okay, so Imperial Seal is pretty good in Storm decks. There's also True Name Nemesis in this pack. True Name Nemesis is great. Any sort of a tempo-y blue deck. It's just like one of the absolute best cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to take True Name here. There's also Sword of Body and Mind is very good. Because milling for 10 in limited generally only takes 2 or 3 hits. But yeah, I'm going to take True Name. Okay, so Grim Monolith is probably the strongest card in this pack on power level. There's also Mystical Tutor, which when we already have Ancestral, goes up a lot. And obviously, like, if you're mysticaling for Ancestral, then it's kind of like you're in Duke 2 cards, but 2 cards, 2 mana is still pretty good, but then it gives you a lot of flexibility to get other answers as well when you need them. I think I like that over Grim Monolith here. Obviously, also if we do end up in Storm, Mystical Tutor is very good there. Okay, so Heartbeat of Spring is pretty good in Storm decks. It's a scary card to play and then pass the turn, because it is a symmetrical effect, but it is also pretty great. Doesn't obviously go in our True Name Nemesis deck, though. But I think, like, seeing this card relatively late is a sign that Storm is possibly open. There's also just, like, the rest of his pack's pretty mediocre. This pack isn't, though. It's a late Kratos Behemoth, but I think I'm just taking Memory Jar here. We need some mana, but we've got a lot of the other pieces for a Storm deck. Okay, I'll take a Mind's Desire here, for sure. over not a lot else we're interested in. Okay, probably just taking Stomping Ground here. You can play Mirari's Wake as like a bad expensive Heartbeater Spring, but you want Stomping Ground for sure. We already have a red card and a green card, which we're pretty interested in playing. Okay, I don't think I want any of these cards. I'll just take Tundra. It's not very likely we end up actually playing white, but this might make a future fetch land better. I think this Magus of Will is pretty bad, but I suppose we take it. So we're not interested in any of these other cards. Sure, take a Wall of Roots. Why not play it? Interested in any of these cards, really. Mizzium Mortars could make our deck. You do have some number of slots in most Storm decks for like interaction. Oh wow, this pack is insane for us. So it's between Mana Crypt and Fast Bond, I believe. I think Mana Crypt is like in the dark a better card, but we already have 2 draw 7s. And Fast Bond is excellent with draw 7s. So I think I want the Fast Bond. On the other hand, if no one else is in Storm, Fast Bond could wheel. And there's 0% chance of Mana Crypt wheeling. Maybe that's enough of a reason to take Mana Crypt, actually. I have seen this card wheel, like, not that infrequently. I think people don't realise how good it is. Yeah, I'm going to take the Mana Crypt, I think. I do think it's close, though. Okay, I've got some good options here. Could take Volcanic. We could take Preordain, or we could take Coalition Relic. It's probably just for Preordain, honestly. Fixing our draw for 1 mana is pretty good. Pretty important to have good cantrips in these decks. Yeah, I think I like that a little more than Coalition Relic. Oh, Time Twist is great. Yeah, certainly taking that over like Seething Song and a bunch of other stuff. We do obviously need to find an actual Storm card for a win condition, this sort of thing, but there are quite a few of them. Yeah, I don't think we want to take like a Seething Song or anything over this. This is probably just Compulsive Research, I think, over Mana Leak or Rakdos Signet. I mean, we are a little short on mana. Like, we don't have any rituals or anything yet. Maybe it is Rakdos Signet. Yeah, I think it might. I think it is actually just Rakdos Signet. We really need that acceleration. Okay, Turnabout's pretty good, especially with Heartbeat. There's not a lot else for us. Yeah, this pack's pretty mediocre. So we could take Birds of Paradise. I don't like playing like mana creatures in these decks, but if we really need to, it's something we could do. The alternative would be to play Crater's Claws. So this is like the worst backup win condition in the world, but if we end up with some like Palinchron infinite mana thing and we need to finish off our opponent, this is a way to do it. So I think I am actually going to take the Creator's Clause. Because I am getting slightly concerned about our lack of win conditions at this stage. Young Pyromancer doesn't really count on that front. Take Burning of Genier. No, that seems awful in this deck. Guess let's just take an Elvish Mystic. I think we want Regrowth here. It can be kind of important to have a Regrowth effect, especially if you're playing like Wheels of Fortune and whatever. Because sometimes you don't end up with, like, if you only have one win condition and you don't want to discard it. Sure, let's take a Manic Vandal for sideboard. It may well be that someone else is in Storm, because I think this pack had Seething Song in it, and there aren't many decks that want that card. I guess take Maze of Ith. No one's in mono red. Okay, win conditions, please. This deck is not looking particularly good at the moment, unfortunately. Must be said. Okay. So Gilded Lotus is great. Sylvan Library is great. Yawgmoth's Bargain is pretty good. I think we just want Gilded Lotus. If you can like draw 7 with Gilded Lotus out, you're normally in pretty great shape. We already have a lot of like card drawing effects, but we don't have enough ways to make a lot of mana. So I think Lotus over Sylvan Library is pretty good here. I suppose the alternative would be Bloodstained Mire, because our mana is not great. But we just have so many blue cards, you know? Like, we have a light splash of red and green at the moment. So I think I'm fine with that. Okay, still no win conditions. Guess we'll take Darkfaden. Darkfaden can slow your opponent down really well and develop your mana. Oh, there's also Trinket Mage. But we only have Mana Crypt at the moment to get with it. I think I like Dark. Kind of close. And there's also Lotus Bloom, so I'd hope to wheel that card, really. Maybe it is Trinket Mage. Like, Mana Crypt seems pretty important to us winning the game. If we had another good artifact to fetch, I think it would definitely be Trinket Mage, but I think it's kind of close. Yeah, I'm going to take Darkfaden. Okay, well, Baval seems good. Still no win conditions, though. Okay, so normally I'd take Anticipate here. I'm trying to think of ways that we could, of like backup win conditions that we could move into, and I suppose one of those would be like some sort of Mindslaver recursion. Honestly, that's so hard to set up and we don't really have the cheap artifacts, so yeah, I'm just going to take the Anticipate. Geez, still nothing. Okay. think I necessarily want to be black. Take Swift Spear, I suppose. I mean, we're pretty far from like a good blue-reddish deck, but I think we have to take it. Like a blue-red creature deck. So on that plan, we could take like Inferno Titan. Or Fire Ice. Guess it's Inferno Titan, right? It's technically a way to win the game. And Chain Lightning would be pretty good as well. Trying to think if we could be like should we play the Sulfuric Vortex? And like do, yeah, no, I think I'm taking Fire Ice here. Fire Ice is just a great card. Okay. I mean, we can make a reasonable amount of mana. We could try and cast this Ulamog. That would be one thing we could do. I don't think there's any chance we can play Eidolon. Play Shrine? Doesn't seem good. Yeah, I think it's Ulamog here. And then probably Magma Jet. Okay, this is not going to be a good deck. Maybe we can make it a playable deck. It's probably just Riftwing Cloudskate here, right? What do we have? Because I don't think we're like playing this turnabout and stuff. Don't have many instants for Torrential. Yeah, let's take Riftwing. If we do anything with Soulfire? I don't think so. Maybe we just play Jackal Pup. Okay, I'm not sure what our deck's going to look like yet. Take Cough, I suppose. Maybe, I'm thinking we can build some sort of weird blue-red aggressive deck, like temporary deck. Seeing how badly we failed to get there. Ooh, Chain Lightning came back. Okay. Right. We have a lot of changes to make. Can't play any draw 7s. I think we're... Well, the first thing I want to look at is this blue-red aggressive deck, which I think we can maybe get into. I mean, it's not very good. But I think it's playable. Like, just kind of a, like, temporary disruption aggro deck. We play Stormbreath Dragon. Eidolon will do more damage to us than the opponent. To an unacceptable extent, I think. Bloodbraid Elf would be good here, but I don't think we can play the green. So maybe let's cut... Signet that good? We have some 5s. But maybe not. We could cut and Anticipate, that would be fine. Let's cut Signet. And then maybe cut Anticipate. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, let's give this a whirl. This will be pretty bad, I think. But you never know.